Seven-Gland System 327 SCS, Structural Cell Strength, Animation, Stimulation, and Epistemology. Epistemology unfolds the laws and principles of vibration and the ideal of polarity, causing an effect in the range of seven. To the understanding of life and mind, living mind, vibration 7. The seven-gland system will stimulate vibrations, causing effects to animate, bring into motion all atoms, cells, and tissue within the form of structural cell strength, life-forcing vibrations to all atoms, electrons, cells, and tissue. And epistemology ideals the range of seven within the seven-gland system. By the application of law and principle in the person reacting to polarity and vibration of the human immune system. For the key to success is to ideal your mind into a living mind, which is continually in motion and never at rest. The brain respirates as do the lungs, and you may cause this to your remembrance that the brain requires 10 times the amount of oxygen over any other part of the physical body or form for cause and effect of vibration within the human body to balance the living mind, life in mind, and that there is another law. The living cell is designed to heal in a billionth of a second. For the cause of this great law that a living atom, cell, and tissue can never forget its origin, or a healthy living state of mind. For all truth and knowledge is within a man and woman. All deep breaths should start in through the nose and then out the mouth, as slowly as possible to increase the brain and lungs oxygen supply and expansion. Now add the stroking techniques which you have learned from the video or personal teacher. Follow in a peaceful, relaxed state the word sequence to breathe as you've practiced stroke, and technique as you have been taught speak. Within your living mind these words. Proceed. Left side of the body, shift to the right side of the body. Right side of the body, shift to the center of the brain. Life force, animate, stimulate all structural cell strength. Blue current, brain cells, all. Nervous system, heal. Copper, pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, heart, pancreas, left adrenal, kidney, right adrenal, kidney, eternal youth, tailbone, Leiden, reproductive organs, cells, skeleton, copper, skull, left hand, foot, right hand, foot, center of all bones, heal, vibrate blue, white blood cells, travel. I remember me, Father, in God I trust, all tissue, cells, atoms, connected. Peace. 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 In your mental verbal language, speak the words peace. Use the power of your will and hear your voice speak peace. 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 All tissue, all cells, all molecules, all electrons form, connect, nucleus of the atom. Focus on the center of your brain. Focus on the center of your brain. Silence. Silence. silence, 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 silence. Incredibly, incredibly slowly, breathe through your nose. Incredibly, incredibly slowly, release through your nose. A withdrawal, a sanctifying silence, an exposure rather than an education. That is the secret. As if you can see the center of your brain, as if you can sense the center of your brain. I'm going to talk about your will. Your will is infinitive power over your conscious mind. Your conscious mind has been ruled and governed by your emotions. They've been the master. I'm going to teach you how to be a master over your emotions. As this is accomplished, your emotions will no longer rule your life, but you will master your emotions. In this process, your immune system will vibrate to the range of 7, the power of 7, within the 7-gland system. To change your mood or mental state, change your vibration. One may change his mental vibrations by an effort of the will, in the direction of deliberately fixing the attention upon a more desirable state. Will directs the attention, and attention changes the vibration. Cultivate the art of attention by means of the will, and you have solved the secret of mastery of moods and mental states. To destroy an undesirable rate of mental vibration, put into operation the principle of polarity and concentrate upon the opposite pole to that which you desire to suppress. Kill out the undesirable by changing its polarity. Positive thinking, positive vibration causes positive thought, positive results, positive vibrations. Eternal youth. Center of the brain. Animate, stimulate, structural cell strength. Peace, peace, peace. Withdraw into silence, a sanctifying silence, an exposure rather than an education. That is the secret. Silence, power, vibration, the range of 7 within the 7-gland system. Pineal gland, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, thymus gland, heart, pancreas, left adrenal, right adrenal, kidneys, navel, soul, Leyden gland, reproductive organs, cells, tailbone, spinal column, skull, center, skeleton, center, heel. I remember the left side of my body. I remember the right side of my body. I remember the center of my body. Heel, navel, Leyden gland, reproductive organs, cell, soul. I remember me, Father, and God I trust. I withdraw. I sanctify into silence. I expose the power of vibration within the range of 7, within the 7-gland system. I confess eternal youth, for a living cell is designed to heal in a billionth of a second. For a living cell can never forget how to heal itself or its origin of a healthy living state of mind. For all the law, all the knowledge is within a man and a woman. Focus on your midsection, your navel area. And within all, focus on the center of your brain and pineal gland. Breathe ever so incredibly slowly through your nose. Out through your mouth. Smile. Teeth together. Withdraw. Sanctify into silence. Peace. 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 An exposure rather than an education. That is the secret. Listen to my voice. Listen to the vibration of my voice. My voice is a 7-range vocal, all a vibration. For there are 7 laws and 7 principles in all things. Once again, I'm going to speak to you of your will, the power of your will. Master your emotions. And you've opened up your 7-gland system. You have strengthened your immune system to sound structural cell strength. To change your mood or mental state, change your vibration. One may change his mental vibrations by an effort of the will. An effort of the will. In the direction of deliberately fixing the attention upon a more desirable state. Will directs the attention, and attention changes the vibration. Cultivate the art of attention by the means of the will, and you have solved the secret of the mastery of moods and mental states. To destroy an undesirable rate of mental vibration, put into operation the principle of polarity and concentrate upon the opposite pole to that which you desire to suppress. Positive thinking causes positive results. Rise your vibration. Kill out the undesirable by changing its polarity. Positive vibration. The range of 7 within the 7-gland system. I would like to read something to you about your will. Why you must cultivate the word attention to the positive effect and the positive thought, the positive mental state, and the positive about being the master over your emotions, becoming the master over your emotions. You must do this, for this is what shut down your glandular system, your 7-gland system, the master gland, the thymus. You stop the vibration of green by allowing your emotions to govern and rule you and be the master. I'm going to read something to you to let you know how your will has been crying out to be the master and have you live prosperous with a structurally sound immune system with an incredibly high rate of white blood cell count and red blood cell count to bombard the brain with oxygen and all atoms, electrons, molecules, cells, tissue, all by the will. Illuminate above. Please help the stranger, for he has no food. His legs are crippled. He walks not. He has no clothes. Do you feel the cold? I will. You help the stranger. I will guide and lead you. Your eyes are blind. Mine are of double vision. 7. In your ears, you've forgotten. When you see the wind, remember me, for the spirit I am within thee. When you see the stranger, you should be seeing yourself. Is it a mirror? Maybe so. If you know not it's a mirror, maybe you should find one. For one day that stranger may be you. The goat has needs as the spirit has needs, but without the mirror, then who can see? We shine from within to express from without, but never to face the mirror, all will doubt. Shine from within and it will express straight through. Some see it as an aura, a rainbow. I see it as you. 7. So who is the stranger? Well, he's illuminated light. 7. For it's only that coat that you see not right. All inside illuminate, but we've forgotten the dove. And so I have been told from the illuminate above. withdrawal, a sanctifying silence, an exposure rather than an education. That is the secret. Withdraw into a sanctifying silence. Cause the word peace to appear in your life and living mind that's ever in motion. It is power by vibration. Light. That is the secret. To change your mood or mental state, change your vibration. One may change his mental vibrations by an effort of the will, in the direction of deliberately fixing the attention upon a more desirable state. Will directs the attention, and attention changes the vibration. Cultivate the art of attention by the means of the will, and you have solved the secret of mastery of moods and mental states. To destroy an undesirable rate of mental vibration, put into operation the principle of polarity, and concentrate upon the opposite pole to that which you desire to suppress. Positive thinking causes positive results, positive vibration. The human body is a copper cage. Kill out the undesirable by changing its polarity. Go to the other end of the pole. Become a positive effect, a positive law, over low law, and low vibration in a mental state. The range of 7 within the 7-gland system. Animation, stimulation, structural cell strength. Power, peace, silence, strength, courage, wisdom, all. Strength, courage, wisdom. I am strength, courage, and wisdom. There are 7 centers in your body that can be used as reflectors. These 7 glands are 7 reflectors, which must be combined as one. A power light beam of God, principal light beam. Pineal gland, pituitary gland, 2 reflectors. Thyroid gland, left collarbone, right collarbone, 1 reflector. Thymus gland, chest, immune system. Vibration, green, 1 reflector. Pancreas, heart, one reflector. Adrenals, kidney, one reflector. Left hip, right hip, base. Navel, reflector. Eternal youth, soul, Leiden gland. Navel, 3 inches down. Reproductive organs, cells. There are 7 centers in your body that can be used as reflectors. You were just read them. Now, I've ever introduced a laminate to you about the will. Now I want to talk to you about what you've learned. As you learned from the video or a professional teacher, an anestomologist. All answers are right under the nose. And by the way, that's where you should be breathing from, through your nose. We are designed to be nose breathers, not mouth breathers. Why? Because the brain must receive the oxygen before any other part of the human anatomy and body. For we are an electrical being, a copper cage. As you breathe through your nose, the oxygen bombards the center of the brain and expands the center of the brain. The brain respirates and expands as do the lungs within a billionth of a second. This is law, this is principle, the range of 7 within the 7-gland system. Listen to my voice and the vibration of my voice. Listen to me breathe. I want you to close your eyes. Slightly roll the eyes up as if you can see in back of your left and right eyebrow, as if you can see in back of the center of your forehead in front of the brain. Now I'm going to demonstrate the breathing, but I want you to breathe also ever so slowly, incredibly slowly through your nose. Monitor my voice, the vibration of my voice. First within the range of 7. As you breathe incredibly slowly through your nose, put your teeth together. And when you allow that breath to come out, allow it to come out through your teeth, with your teeth together. Smile as you do this, so you feel the air rush through your teeth. I'll demonstrate the sound, but as if you can see me doing this in yourself, with your eyes closed and your eyes slightly rolled back, up into the skull as if you can actually see in back of the left eyebrow and right eyebrow, as if you can actually see within the front of the brain and back of the forehead. I will breathe. Skull, copper, skeleton, center. Skull, copper, skeleton, center. Life in mind, living mind. Form, spirit. Through the nose. Out through the teeth. Smile. Peace. Silence. Center of the brain. Life force. Oxygen. Fresh red blood and oxygen. To the center of the brain. Center of the brain cells. All brain cells. All brain sections. Vibration. Animate. Stimulate. Life force. Blue currents. Down. All nervous system. I want you to withdraw into sanctifying silence. Even speak these words into your verbal mental language. Power. Vibration. Life and mind, living mind. Center of the brain. Heal. I remember me. I remember my body. Father. In God, I trust. Heal. You're in your complete relaxed state. Recall how you were taught, having your hands flat on your abdomen, 3 inches down below your navel. The hands are in a pyramid position, and the thumbs are together. Focus on the palms of your left hand and right hand and abdomen. Recall the words eternal youth. This is the region of your soul, enlightened gland, reproductive organs, cells, tailbone. I'm going to call down through the laminate side showing the human body. Breathe as you've been taught. Let us begin. Left side of the body, shift to the right side of the body. Life force, center. Right side, shift to the center of the brain. Center. Pineal gland. Pituitary gland. Breathe. Skull. Gobber. Skeleton. Skull. Gobber. Skeleton. Breathe. Life in mind, living mind. Thyroid gland, throat, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. Fresh red blood and oxygen to the center of the brain. Brain cells. All brain cells. All brain. Life force. Enemy. Stimulate. Structural cell strength. Blue electrical brain current. Brain cells. Life force. Down. All nervous system. Heal. Copper. Thymus gland. Master gland. Left collarbone. Right collarbone. Center. Red blood cells. Heart. Pancreas. Back of the heart. 7. Red blood cells. Right arm. The human body is a copper cage. Life force, light. Life force, light. Left adrenal, right adrenal, kidneys. Eternal youth. Leyden gland, reproductive organs, cells. Soul, I remember me. Father, in God I trust. Tailbone, all spinal column. 10th vertebrae, 7. Tailbone. Pineal gland, the will. Pineal gland, the will. Left hand, heal. Right hand, heal. Animation, stimulation, structural cell strength. All. Center. Copper. Animation, stimulation, structural cell strength. All. Left shin, red blood cells. Red blood cells. Right shin. Red blood cells. The 7-gland system, within the range of 7. The human body is a copper cage. White blood cells travel. Left shin. White blood cells travel. Right shin. In God I trust. Left hand, left foot, little toe, big toe, pineal gland, the will. Right hand, right foot, little toe, big toe, pineal gland, the will. Heart. Center of the brain. Peace. Silence. must remember your body. Examine the spleen that is white on the left side of the body. Examine the liver, blue, on the right side of the body. As if you can see in back of your heart, peace. Within your living mind and life in mind, speak your verbal mental language, eternal youth. Eternal youth. Peace to all atoms, electrons, cells, tissues. Now I want you to listen to me breathe. In through the nose, deeply. Hold the breath for a while. Release it out through your teeth. Smile. This will expand the center of your brain. Life force. Again, you're going to breathe ever so incredibly slowly through your nose. You're going to hold that breath and then incredibly slowly release it through your teeth and smile. Listen. Life force. Now breathe through your nose, out through your teeth, and smile as you do it. Listen to me. Now listen to my voice. Listen to the vibration of my voice. The range of 7 within the 7-gland system. Peace within your thoughts. Center of your brain. Center of the brain cell. Just listen to my voice. With your eyes closed, Hands flat on the abdomen, thumbs touching. Focus on the center of your brain. See the breath and oxygen come through your sinuses and nose, expanding the membranes, expanding the center of the brain, expanding the center of the brain cells, all brain cells. With the eyes rolled ever so slightly up to the forehead, back of the skull, as if you can see in back of the left eyebrow and back of the right eyebrow, center of the forehead, pineal gland, pituitary gland. Breathe. Hold that breath. Smile. Release it through your teeth. Thyroid gland, throat, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. Center, left collarbone, right collarbone. Chest, thymus gland, master gland. Vibration, amplification, green. Oxygen. As you follow me, now focus on the top of your chest, as if you can see your chest raise and lower as you breathe in ever so incredibly deeply, incredibly slowly through your nose, out through your teeth while smiling. Breathe and raise your chest as if you can see it. Once again, see your chest raise. Breathe. Center, left collarbone. Center, right collarbone. Thymus gland, chest. Master gland, vibration, amplification, green. Master gland, immune system, flush, strength, courage, wisdom. Heart. Fresh red blood and oxygen to the center of the brain. Heal. Listen to my voice. The vibration of my voice. The range of 7. The 7-gland system. Expand. Amplify. Vibration. Back of the heart. Focus on, and as if you can see, in back of your heart. As you are possible, focus on the back of your heart. As if you actually can see it. Relax. Peace. Back of the heart. 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 Peace. Silence. Pancreas gland. Strength, courage, wisdom. Left arm. Copper, red blood cells. Right arm. Copper, red blood cells. Heart. Pancreas. Back of the heart. Silence. Left adrenal. Right adrenal. Glands. Kidney. Eternal youth. Life force. Light. Navel. 3 inches down. Leiden gland. Base. Reproductive organs. Cells. Tailbone. All spinal column. Blue currents. Heel. Skull. Skeleton. Center of all bones. White blood cells. Manufacture. Grow. Red blood cells. Manufacture. Grow. Expand. Oxygen. Hydrogen. Carbon. Center of the brain. Life force. Brain cells. Blue currents. Down all nervous system. Navel, Leiden gland, reproductive organs, cells, tailbone, copper, electricity, left hand, left thumb, the will, heel, right hand, right thumb, the will, heel, center, copper, left shin, red blood cells, manufacture, expand, travel, heel, right shin, red blood cells, manufacture, grow, expand, heal. White blood cells, travel, left shin. White blood cells, travel, right shin. In God I trust. Left hand, left foot, little toe, big toe. Pineal gland, center heart. Right hand, right foot, little toe, big toe. Pineal gland, heart. Center, life force, skull, copper, skeleton. Life and mind, living mind, the range of 7, the 7-gland system. Left side of the body, shift to the right side of the body. Life force. Right side, shift to the center of the brain. Center. Pineal gland, pituitary gland. Breathe. Smile. Release. Life force, animate, stimulate, structural cell strength. Blue electrical brain currents, brain cells, life force, all nervous system, heal. Copper, red blood cells, left arm. Red blood cells, right arm. Thyroid gland, hydrogen, carbon, oxygen. Center, center. Left collarbone, right collarbone. Chest, raising. Smiling. Power. Thymus gland, master gland. Amplification, vibration, green. Heart, pancreas, left adrenal, right adrenal, kidney. Eternal youth. Life force, light. Navel, Leyden gland, reproductive organs, cells, tailbone. Left hip, right hip, tailbone, spinal column, back of the heart. Peace. Life force. Breathe. Smiling. The living cell is designed to heal in 1 billionth of a second. The living cell is designed to heal in 1 billionth of a second. Cause the effect of life. All cells connected. Clear, pure, cleansed thoughts. Clear, pure, cleansed thoughts. Breathe. Smiling, release through the teeth. Feel the vibration and force and life flow rhythmically through the coarsened veins and lymphatic immune system of your entire physical form and body. In the center of your brain, in your verbal, mental, spirit, mind, thoughts, speak peace. 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 Silence. 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 power in secret, a power of secrecy causes the conscious mind to silence for peace, to mask the emotions is to release the laws and principles within a man or woman's living mind. By the range of 7 vibration, the 7-gland system. The will is directed, the flow is perfected within power of vibration. For your mind is living, it is life, never at rest, always in motion. For the law and all knowledge is within a man and a woman. What I'd like you to do is practice breathing the way that you were taught. Hold the breath when you feel totally, completely, incredibly comfortable to do it, and then release it. All you have to do is just listen to my voice and the vibration of it. Leave your hands placed where they are. Be raising your chest up ever so slowly and lowering it ever so slowly, for the center of the brain is expanding in all brain cells, all sections of the brain. Life force is coursing through the entire body. The white blood cell count and red blood cell count is rising at an accelerated rate in 1 billionth of a second. For the living cell can never, ever forget how to live a healthy living state of mind and superior healing, a superior immune system. For in God I trust. All power. For I am eternal youth. The living body, the living mind, bone, muscle tissue, fluid, heart, glands, 7, soul, all are designed to live indefinitely, never ever to deteriorate. What can be torn down can be built back up to the 7 of the 7th power. Fact, law and principle, in the range of 7 within the 7-gland system.